rand. So bring you special deals all the time. We're saying invest in this device because it really is something that it's a once-off payment that you don't have to commit yourself to a monthly payment for visits to the spa, to get yourself rejuvenated, to relax, and to keep focus. Now, this is why we say TV Mall is a trusted provider of this service, because you don't even have to leave your home. We're just there. You can just take your cell phone, dial the number on the screen, 0861 000 173, and we'll just run you through the process how you can get yourself this Alexoma Medic today, and we deliver it right to your doorstep. So it's really convenient, and we do have a 14-day money-back guarantee. So we're saying we trust that our products really will be great for you. But if you feel that for any reason you're encountering difficulties, just give us a call and we'll be able to assist you. It is tvmall.co.za on our website to place your order as well. Now, the beauty of this is that I really see that it's working, because I was mesmerized when I'm pressing. I thought maybe you're being too confident, but I realized that the last time we went all the way up to 300.
That's right. So now it shows that you are responding to much less frequencies, much lesser than before, which shows your body is actually in a different state where now you don't need that much. If you were to go high, that is, in fact, what I like about what you've just shown me, this is an indication that there is calmness in your body. So there is no need to be vigorous or to be vigilant in terms of how much we are putting in.
Okay.
Unlike the last time when you were a bit anxious, we had to go up. Now we have calmed down because your body does not need that much stimulation.
This is amazing. It's amazing because I remember why I was anxious.
Exactly.
We had the Alexoma Medic, right? I wanted to actually just make this clear. We had the Alexoma Medic. I was very nervous, but I had to put on a brave face. We could see, and even my producer was like, it's not that bad.
Yeah, you did.
But I was very anxious, and when we started the program, I could feel my heartbeat. I could feel it changing, the way that I'm breathing. And we went all the way up to 300 in terms of intensity. Now, today, it was on 90 and I was already feeling the pressure. So that's what we're saying. We're saying it's a program that actually works. And the beauty of it is that you can track your progress on your own in your own home.
That's right.
Now, Juma, I want us to talk about scenarios where this would be really, really convenient for somebody to have.
I am now, let me just start by saying this, or posing this to you. Do you know how you feel when you go on the beach? When you go on the beach, your shoes are off, and you're running on the sand, it's nice and wet. Most people, what do they say when they're there? They talk about calm and relaxation. Very simple. What's happening there is they are grounding themselves or earthing. They are connecting with the earth. So what happens, the earth is fully charged off because lighting is constantly hitting the earth. So it's full of electrons. Then your body connects with the earth, and then you find that you take up those electrons naturally. So because we're not at the beach, and we're not at the beach all the time, I'm saying I'm now bringing the beach into your home, because that's what the Alexoma will do. It will give you that relaxation as much as you would get when you are on the beach, when you're walking on the sand. Same thing that happens when you walk barefoot. When we walk barefooted, I love doing that. On the grass, walking on the grass, especially early morning before I start my exercising, the grass will be, with that dew, to be wet. That's the connection, and that's a very good connection for you to earth yourself and put electrons into your body. And that calms you down, and that brings the cortisol levels down. That brings alertness. You are calm, but yet alert. So your reaction is much quicker when you are calm, when your cortisol levels are well balanced, because you are in charge. So this is what the Alexoma is actually doing for you.
Look, it makes me feel so sleepy all the time. I cannot help it. And what I love about that analogy, Jumo, is that you have sort of taken this device that is foreign in our brains, we have never seen before, but you've attached it to a feeling that we know very well. Every time when you're feeling overwhelmed at work, you always say, I could do with a holiday.
You could do with a holiday.
Just to walk barefoot on the sand. And you don't really know why. But this is a feeling we all know very well. And we're saying that you can actually get this today for just 6,999 rands without breaking the bank to pay for accommodation, flights, bookings. Look, if you can, it's all great. But sometimes you need it in a time where you don't really have time for time out. You can't take leave from work. We lead very busy lives. It's very demanding. We get very exhausted. We don't find the right ways to recharge.
Well, I think when you look at it, we're saying we now bring an extension of the beach into your home. So when you are at work, you can still enjoy the Elexoma and calm yourself down and make sure that you can execute those tasks. You were asking about who, I mean, if you look at students who are studying, if you're going, for example, for an exam, you don't want to freeze and forget because of high cortisol levels. So being on an Elexoma will help you to make sure that your cortisol levels are balanced, and also you've got the feel-good hormone, the serotonin that the body increases, whilst you are making, you know, enough of your, because the body needs energy to run, you know, to break down or to build, it needs energy, and that main source is what you call adenosine triphosphate or ATP molecule. So the Elexoma helps you to actually build, you know, stores of enough ATP in the system. And that is very key, because then it means you can react, you can break down what you do not need, you can build what you do not need, what you do need, and then you are quite alert. And your reaction time will definitely improve on the Elexoma. And that's what I like. But besides that, let's look at the extension of the day. For me, what it's doing is, we're not saying we're going to take away stress. Stress will always be there, but you can navigate your day quite nicely in that, you know, a harsh world that's full of stress, because you are nicely controlled. And also what I've seen in my case, the day seems longer.
Yeah.
So I can handle more tasks during the day. So there is more to do, and then I can, when I look back, it's like, okay, I've managed to execute all the things that I had written down, and that for me is actually very good. When you look at that, I mean, in terms of treatment, in terms of attention and concentration, I mean, we're looking at just 20-minute treatment, you know, that's all you need. And that will last you 7 days. More than 3 times increase in attention. In fact, 386% is what was shown on the study, which for me is almost 4 times the attention and concentration span after just using the treatment for 20 minutes. CES treatment, we're just talking about cranial electrotherapy stimulation. Cranial being the brain. So we're stimulating the brain. We're putting a charge onto the brain, and you've got over nearly 90 billion brain cells which are being charged up and being energized quite nicely, and, you know, giving them, bringing the energy levels as high as, you know, to 500 to 8 or even 800 times, more than 800% to what they would be under normal circumstances. And that for me is very key, because then it means you can work quite nicely in terms of executing your tasks. So you've got deadlines, we've got meetings back to back at the office, and for me that is very key to be quite alert using Elexoma Medic in the comfort of your own home. So this you can have in the home, you can have in the office. You've got the Elexoma on right now.
Yes, and I'm actually feeling it. I wanted to ask you:
yes.
Is it possible that while you have it on, it feels like the intensity went up?
Right.
Because I'm feeling the thing is much stronger now. I'm
glad you've picked that up. So it means you have gained some momentum in terms of your energy levels and your calmness, so you can bring down the intensity. That's the reason why there's that flexibility now of going down. So as you're going down in the intensity, that makes me happy, because it means the Elexoma is working quite nicely. You're responding positively in terms of it energizing you with the proper energy that does not make you hyperactive. This is true energy. That's why we're talking about you staying calm and staying focused. So you are alert, you are quick to react, and that's exactly what's happening.
Look, I know a lot of people who have panic attacks, anxiety, and you feel that you don't know what exactly to do. And sometimes you resort to over-the-counter getting pills, which you don't know the side effects to sometimes, because we do tend to take matters into our own hands. When you're thinking, I'm just getting a quick solution, I'll go see the doctor later. But you actually are doing more damage to yourself, because you're not getting professional advice. Now we're saying, get yourself something that you can just spend money on just once, and then you're able to, between the times where you don't have time to go to the doctor, you can keep yourself sane, you can keep yourself calm, and you can keep yourself focused. Also, when you're talking about people who focus and have difficulties with sleeping as well, using sleeping tablets sometimes is not really a great thing for you.
There you
and
are.
People
Yeah.
do this all the time out of frustration because we need to be alert the following day.
Definitely. And that's exactly what the Elexoma will do, because it will also increase your endorphins levels, which control your pain, which are also part of helping with the sleep. Also produce a very potent antioxidant hormone called melatonin, which is the one that we produce at night and helps us to sleep. So that is very key, because then that is the reason why once you start using the Elexoma Medic, you find that if you are battling sleeping, you will find that you start sleeping better, because now you are producing all the necessary hormones that help you with calming down and making sure that it prepares the body to go to bed.
Wow, I just had a realization.
Nah.
Just a few minutes ago, I was telling Mutinta about how I'm suddenly sleeping better. I didn't realize that it's because I had taken the program in a few days back, and now it's hitting me. As you're saying this, it really does work. Wow.
And I like that.
Incredible.
Because I'm glad we had to use you as our test subject, and I'm glad you're bringing back these old testimonials. Because remember, I did say to you, one treatment lasts several days. So now look at it this way. If you were to use it on a daily basis or on alternate days, just think of how much benefit you can get from the Elexoma. That is very incredible. So for me, that is key. I mean, you mentioned, don't know if you realize that you actually mentioned about drugs. Drugs, medication, come with lots of side effects. We are offering you a solution to be able to stay calm and execute all those goals that you need to execute. Deliver on time, be alert, make sound judgment without using a tablet. So this, you don't need to go for a doctor. You purchase the Elexoma and you use it in the comfort of your own home, and you shouldn't even worry about the side effects.
And we have beautiful testimonials of people who have used the Elexoma,
Yes.
both in the workplace and some in school.
Yes.
Students who are still needed to perform at all times. You
Yes.
need to be alert at all times. You're sitting through class, you need to know what you're doing.
Definitely.
Taking notes, you need to be able to take those notes, and when it's time for you to go for an exam,
Yes.
focusing is usually one of the problems. There's one here that we have. It says, I was an A student in high school, but after an accident, it was never the same. I had difficulty remembering. This got me so frustrated. Since using the Elexoma Medic, I sleep and study better.
Wow.
That is incredible.
Can you see now the correlation? Using the Elexoma, it sorts out in terms of your calmness. You can now deliver again, but also you can sleep. In fact, this is very key, because most of the times people need to understand that sleep is very key. So when you sleep properly, you can wake up energized and start the day and be able to execute your day. Most people, productivity at work has gone down. And one of the reasons why productivity is going down is because people are not sleeping well. Now we've got a solution for you. The Elexoma is going to keep you calm, much alert and focused during the day. But look at what it does to you. It's going to help you sleep better at night. When you sleep better, you wake up nicely charged up. And it's very good to have, it's very important to have quality sleep, because during the night, that's when the body recharges itself. That's when it detoxifies, it gets rid of what it does not need. And that's when repair, happens, at night. So it's very key to have a good quality sleep.
And sometimes we battle with ourselves, and we're very hard on ourselves. We don't
Yes.
understand why we're feeling depressed most of the time. We don't understand that our environment is very demanding.
Yes.
But there's also testimonials of people who have been suffering from depression and anxiety,
Yes.
who are saying the Elexoma Medic has really, really changed the way that I live my life right now. And we have one here from King Williamstown as well. It says, I've been battling with depression for approximately 4 years. Wow, that's a lot.
That's a long time.
The evening I started with CES, I already slept like a baby, and I don't feel as anxious as I normally do, and my head feels clearer. This is from King Williamstown.
So you're getting clarity there. You're getting someone who was battling with depressions. So the Elexoma will sort out in terms of so it will bring down all the negative hormones that you do not need, like adrenaline, put it under control, cortisol, and then it will create the endorphins, because the endorphins are the ones that create, those are your euphoric hormones. So you create more endorphins, and then Besides that, you also have you're also creating a lot of positive energy in producing ATP. So the body can run itself well. Anything that needs repair can actually be executed on time because you've got enough energy, because the Elexoma is producing enough energy as you are using it. You are much more alert, and when you look at it, you're energized. It helps you produce another hormone which is called serotonin, which is the one that is associated with mood. So this is the reason why someone who is battling with feeling down or depressed would definitely benefit from the Elexoma.
What I would advise, especially because from experience, I didn't realize this really changed the way I do things, well, the way I sleep. And now what you need to do is keep track of your sleeping pattern, right? And your behavior before you take the treatment. And then after you take the treatment, document those results, because it happened to me. I saw changes, but I didn't realize it was the Elexoma at work. I started to see the day that I drove off out of here from work. I felt very sleepy, but I didn't realize that it would last so many days because I've actually started sleeping better. Now, a lot of people who know me would know that I'm always up. It's because I have my sleeping pattern is very unpredictable. I don't get enough rest all the time, but this has really changed the game for me, and it's only available for you for just 6,999 rands. TV Milk brings you great prices, special deals, and great products where you can extract value all the time. We also have a last testimonial for today. Let's have a look at it. And this, what I love about this is the versatility as well. So this one says, I'm sitting in my office with the Elexoma on now. I'm sure without this little machine, I would have thrown someone out of our top floor or a while back already. It seems to keep me cool, calm, and collected. That is from someone from Pulukwane, MK. And that is the reality of the matter. Every day, there's people who walk in and out of your office, and sometimes you just feel like you just want to take them and throw them out the window.
So what I like about that is you having to be able to, the Elexoma is helping you to control how you have got control over how you take decisions, how you behave around other people, and how you treat other people, which I believe is very strong, because in all our businesses, people are important, people are key, and when you treat them well, I believe you'll go far. So for me, for all those business people, here's the Elexoma. Instead of just screaming at your staff, I have got a solution for you. Get the Elexoma and make sure that you can actually manage to control, balance yourself, and make sure that you're calm. You are focused, you are alert, you are in full control. That's right.
It's very important to focus. How many times do you say yes to people without even hearing what they're saying? And even when you listen, are you listening to really hear what they're saying, or you just listen to respond? Those are little things that can tell us that we're out of touch and out of tune with the way things should be. At just 6,999 rands, you're getting yourself the full control back, you're getting yourself calmness, you're getting yourself focus, and that stress relief that you need all the time from a busy life. One of these days, I'm convinced I'm going to sleep on it. Really. This Elexoma really does work. I thank you so much for joining us. Buy yours today. Myself and Jumo will see you next time. It's goodbye for now.
Pain slows us down. Pain saps us of our energy and makes the simplest of day-to-day tasks challenging. Sore muscles, aging joints, tendinitis, and arthritis affect all of us. Options for relief and treatment are typically drugs that only mask the problem and have unwanted side effects. Introducing a better way to treat your pain, Remisol, an all-natural product developed by scientists in India from the ancient formulas of Ayurveda.
First time I tried Remisol, my jaw just about dropped.
Oh wow, this is one application.
You really do have immediate results.
The constant achy pain is just gone.
I started noticing that when I'd wake up in the morning, I wasn't as stiff.
And this is after just using it one time.
Throughout the day, I felt no pain.
It was a more natural type product. I was very oriented towards it.
The same ancient knowledge, pure oils and pristine herbs of Himalaya have been used to create the incredible pain-relieving oil, Remisol.
The non-stick, non-scratch cookware is infused with real copper particles and has a stainless steel induction bottom that rapidly distributes heat evenly without hot spots. Copper Supreme works on all types of cookers.
Bellissimo.
Straight from the stove to the oven. Non-stick cookware, easy to clean and dishwasher safe.
Copper Supreme. These pots are great.
Hello, welcome to TV Mall, DSTV channel 173, the very first shopping channel in South Africa and Africa at large. We're talking about hydrolyzed collagen peptides today. Collagen, Jumo, as you grow up, tends to change, right?
Yes.
Let's talk about the hydrolyzed collagen peptides and why this is important as a supplement.
So this is a very good protein or quality protein that we always recommend that we all should supplement. Like you rightfully put it, we tend to lose the capacity to produce enough collagen as we grow up. So if you look at it in summary, hydrolyzed collagen peptides is there to support and restore the body. So we're supporting healthy brain function, the hair, skin and nails, joints, supporting a health gut, anti-aging, and also very good in terms of weight management or weight support. So for me, when you look at it, this is because if you look at that summary, this is talking about your connective tissues. So this is being put together, because if you look at your joints, your movement, your ligaments, your tendons, so this is how, you know, when you look at structure, this is collagen is the one that puts structure in the human body. So that's the framework. And we actually, the good thing about it, it constitutes about 33% of the whole total protein in the body. So it's very key, and it's the most abundant protein. And because we tend to lose the capacity to produce collagen as we age, it's very important for us to supplement.
Now, this is a supplement that's valued at 395 rands, a product by VitaAid. Now, I've noticed that when we're talking about beauty products, for example, they mention, especially anti-aging products as well, they mention collagen quite a lot. And for somebody who doesn't really understand it, how does it help you to take a supplement and actually take it or drink it as opposed to just applying it?
In fact, studies have shown that the collagen creams and gels that are available, the molecule itself has been shown to be too large to penetrate the skin. So I do not think that people are getting maximum benefit by applying the skin, the ointments and the gels that have got collagen. But however, studies have shown that if you are taking it orally, the hydrolyzed collagen, why hydrolyzed? This is water-based, so it means the molecules have been made shorter, smaller, and it dissolves in water quite easily. It's very soluble in even cold water, and it makes it easy for the body to absorb it. I believe strongly you are not what you eat, but you are what you absorb and utilize. So taking a supplement or eating a food is not all you need. You want to make sure that whatever you take is guaranteed to be absorbed into the body, into the bloodstream, then you can utilize it. That's why for me it's very key to take supplements that the body will absorb. And hydrolyzed collagen peptide from VitaAid, definitely. Smaller molecules, very easy to dissolve. So you just take one scoop and you mix in a glass of water and you drink that, and that's all you need, one dose a day.
One dose a day. And you can buy it today for 299 rands because TV Mall has got you covered. We absolutely love hearing from you as well. If you have bought your own, please let us know how is there any changes that you're feeling in your body, in your brain power? Do you sometimes, because I do tend to think that sometimes we can actually measure our brain power in terms of performance as well. So if you know about this and you've tried the hydrolyzed collagen peptides, give us a shout on our social media. It's TV Mall SA on Facebook and at TV Mall SA on Twitter. TV Mall does have a 14-day money-back guarantee. So when you buy this product, you can rest assured that we are taking care of you. The number to dial is 0861 000 173 to place your order. Just do remember to get a quote on your delivery when you do speak to our friendly consultants who are sitting and waiting for you to just place your order. Now, I also want us to talk about what form does it come in? I know you mentioned hydrolyzed, but is it a capsule? Is it powder?
Well, this is actually in a powder form. As you can see, we've got the powder here, and I think there we are. I mean, our camera people have just zoomed nicely, and you can see this is actually quite nice. There we are. I'm actually shaking it deliberately onto that glass so that you can see that it's actually a powder form. And you just take a scoop and you dissolve in your glass of water and you take once a day. Best time to take it, this is collagen, this is type 1. There's lots of types. There's over 20 types, but the well-known ones are type 1, type 2, and type 3, and a bit of type 4. But type 1 and type 3 and type 1 to 3 are the well researched ones, and also because when you look at it, type 1 and type 3 constitute about 90% of the total collagen in the body, and then the type 2, that's about 10%. That's the one that is for the fluids and the joints. So this particular one, type 1, we're looking at the framework, hair, skin, and nails. And when you were saying, you know, when you look at testimonials for people who have been using the hydrolyzed collagen peptide, the best indicator for me is if you were having nails that were starting to break, they should start coming right. Because what you are taking internally should show outside in the form of your skin becoming more supple, nicely hydrated, and you know, it does not, we're taking away the sagging, because when you don't have enough collagen, the skin starts to wrinkle, it starts to sag. So this is key in terms of putting back that firmness to the skin. The hair is starting to lose its structure, it's falling apart, and you don't like how it looks. You add collagen to your supplementation, you're bound to get very good results, because this is about a youthful look, hence the anti-aging aspect, because you age faster if you do not have enough collagen, because you do not have enough structure. You can't pull your skin and then it will go back nicely because you don't have the nice structure. So this is key to make sure that you've got hair, skin, and nail that look quite nice. And this is bringing back the youth in you, besides, you know, the joint health that we spoke about, and making sure that everything is working well.
And look, we all want to look 20 forever. And while we're around our 20s, we always think, we forget that you won't always look 20. And that's why it's important for you to understand which supplements to use to help you. And sometimes we find that we only want to then repair what's already been damaged. But you can actually take preventative measures. Am I correct in saying this would be great as a preventative measure as well?
It's definitely a very good preventative, and it's for both males and females. So it's not just for ladies, because most of the times when we speak hair, skin, and nails, we are thinking are females. Now this is actually for males and females. Very key, because studies have shown that as we get older, we lose collagen from the body. So I think from the age of about 30, you start losing about 1% every year. And also, I came across another study that really you know, blew me away and said, okay, this is key. I must also make sure that I stay on my collagen, because it showed me that at age 40, you have lost the capacity to produce collagen by about 25%. And then by age 60, it can go up to 50%, losing capacity to produce collagen. So this becomes key to supplement, and we've got a very good supplement in the form of VitaAid hydrolyzed collagen peptide, very small molecules. I'll emphasize on that because it's about the absorption. They dissolve very easily and you can absorb them. That's why when you look at it, it's supporting also gut health, because the protein is also key in terms of making sure that you repair if there's any damage in the gut. And on the weight management, how is it working? When you take a quality protein, it helps you in terms of regulating the amount of food intake that you take. So you cut down on carbohydrates, you do not crave. So cravings are reduced when you take quality protein. So quality protein is key. So hydrolyzed collagen peptides is a quality protein. So that will help you with weight management. And as you build stronger muscles, they burn more fat.
And you know what? Sometimes we don't even take such supplements, and this is why this is a favorite for me. The fact that you're seeing all these multiple benefits. But let's talk, for example, just to drive my point home, the weight management that you're talking about. You're not necessarily taking the supplement to lose weight, but you're happy with your weight, and you don't want to take a supplement that will start making your weight change.
That's right.
Or your body change. So the beauty of it sometimes is that while you're taking the supplement for other reasons, you don't have to worry and be concerned about the fact that you'll start gaining weight.
Perfect. So this will help you, because that's why we're talking about weight management, and also that's key for males and females. I mean, weight management is key. I mean, we've got lots of cardiovascular problems, you know, diabetes, blood pressure, that are challenging most people. And your physician will always tell you, make sure you control your weight, go back to